High in the desert of southern Peru, there lies a mystery. Etched into the earth are giant figures, lines, and geometric patterns. They are known as the Nazca Lines. These enigmatic designs have puzzled people for centuries. They are a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of an ancient civilization. The Nazca Lines are a unique and awe-inspiring sight. They are a reminder of the mysteries that still exist in our world. The Nazca Lines were created over centuries, but the Nazca people left no written records. This makes it difficult to know exactly how and why they created the lines. However, archaeologists and historians have developed a number of theories. One theory is that the lines were used for ceremonial purposes. The Nazca people may have walked along the lines as part of religious rituals. Another theory is that the lines were used as an astronomical calendar. The Nazca people were skilled astronomers. They may have used the lines to track the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. Some researchers believe that the lines were used to mark out underground water sources. Despite the many theories, the true purpose of the Nazca Lines remains a mystery. They continue to inspire awe and wonder in all who see them. For centuries, the Nazca Lines remained hidden in plain sight. Local people knew of the lines, part of their landscape and heritage. But to the wider world, the true extent of these geoglyphs remained a secret. The arid climate of the Nazca Desert preserved the lines. Travelers may have crossed paths with the lines without realizing their significance. The Nazca Lines were a whisper in the desert, their secrets kept safe by the vastness of the landscape. In 1939, American historian Paul Kosok was flying over the Nazca Desert. He was on a mission to study ancient irrigation systems. As he looked down from his plane, he was astonished by what he saw. There, etched into the desert floor, were giant figures of animals, plants, and geometric shapes. Kosok was immediately captivated and dedicated his life to studying the Nazca Lines. He meticulously mapped the lines and conducted extensive research. Kosok's work sparked international interest in the Nazca Lines. The aerial perspective revealed the true scale and complexity of the Nazca Lines. From the ground, they appeared as simple lines and shapes. But from above, they transformed into intricate figures, some stretching for hundreds of meters. Paul Kosok's research attracted the attention of Maria Reiche, a German mathematician and archaeologist. Reiche arrived in Nazca in 1946 and quickly became Kosok's protégé. She dedicated her life to studying and preserving the Nazca Lines. Reiche meticulously documented the lines, making detailed maps and taking thousands of photographs. She believed that the Nazca Lines were a giant astronomical calendar. Reiche's work played a crucial role in getting the Nazca Lines recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994. Her tireless efforts ensured the protection of these fragile geoglyphs for future generations. The Nazca Lines, spread across the arid plains like celestial drawings, have long invited speculation about their purpose. One enduring theory proposes that these geoglyphs were created as messages to the heavens, intended for the eyes of the gods. The Nazca people, like many ancient cultures, held a deep reverence for the celestial bodies that moved across their sky. Some researchers propose that the Nazca Lines were used in religious ceremonies. They envision the Nazca people walking along these pathways, their footsteps tracing the lines as they performed rituals to appease the gods or to seek their favor. The Nazca Lines could have served as offerings to the deities associated with the figures themselves. By creating these enormous depictions, the Nazca people may have sought to strengthen their connection with the divine. The true purpose of these enigmatic figures remains a mystery, waiting to be fully unveiled. Another intriguing theory suggests that the Nazca Lines were not meant for the gods in the sky, but rather for beings who walked among them. This theory proposes that the lines were created as pathways for the movement of deities or ancestral spirits. The straight lines, some extending for kilometers across the desert, could represent sacred paths connecting ceremonial sites or important landmarks. The animal figures might represent guardians or guides along these spiritual routes. The Nazca people may have believed that by walking these paths, they could align themselves with the spiritual energies of their ancestors or the divine. The concept of pathways for the gods aligns with the beliefs of many ancient cultures that recognize the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. The Nazca lines could be interpreted as physical manifestations of their spiritual beliefs, a tangible link between the human and the divine. In the arid environment of the Nazca Desert, water is the most precious resource. The survival of the Nazca people depended on their ability to find and manage this scarce resource. This dependence on water has led some researchers to propose a more practical explanation for the Nazca lines, a connection to water sources and irrigation systems. The Nazca lines intersect with ancient riverbeds and dry water channels, suggesting a possible link to water management. Some researchers speculate that the lines were used to map underground water sources or to guide the flow of seasonal rains towards agricultural fields. The Nazca people were skilled engineers, as evidenced by their sophisticated system of underground aqueducts known as puquios. These aqueducts allowed them to access and distribute water throughout the region. Even if they served a functional purpose related to water, they could still have held religious or ceremonial meaning for the Nazca people. Archaeological investigations of the Nazca lines and their surrounding areas have yielded valuable insights into the people who created them. Excavations of Nazca settlements have unearthed a wealth of artifacts, including pottery, textiles, and tools, providing glimpses into their daily lives, rituals, and beliefs. One significant discovery was the presence of numerous pottery shards scattered around the Nazca lines themselves. These shards, often decorated with motifs similar to those found in the lines, suggest that the creation and maintenance of the geoglyphs were integrated into their broader cultural practices. The pottery fragments may have been left as offerings during ceremonies or as a way to mark the line's significance. Excavations have also revealed evidence of elaborate burial rituals practiced by the Nazca people. Tombs often contained offerings of food, textiles, and ceramics, indicating a belief in the afterlife and the importance of honoring the dead. The study of human remains from Nazca burial sites has provided insights into their health, diet, and genetic makeup. The Nazca people were renowned for their exquisite pottery, which not only served practical purposes, but also expressed their artistic skills and cultural beliefs. The intricate designs and vibrant colors found on Nazca ceramics provide a valuable window into their worldview, mythology, and daily life. Interestingly, many of the motifs depicted on their pottery, such as animals, plants, and geometric patterns, are echoed in the Nazca lines, suggesting a deep connection between their artistic expressions and the enigmatic geoglyphs. The presence of similar motifs on both pottery and the Nazca lines raises intriguing questions about the relationship between these two forms of expression. Were the motifs chosen for their aesthetic appeal, or did they hold deeper symbolic meanings? The pottery could have been used in ceremonies or rituals related to the creation of the lines, serving as offerings or symbolic representations of the figures being created. By replicating these designs across different mediums, the Nazca people may have sought to imbue their world with these sacred symbols and beliefs. Some scholars propose that the Nazca lines were influenced by the visions and guidance of spiritual leaders, shamans, or priests. In many ancient cultures, shamans played a crucial role as intermediaries between the physical and spiritual realms. It's possible that the Nazca lines, with their enigmatic nature and potential connections to celestial events or spiritual pathways, were inspired by shamanic visions or rituals. Shamans in many cultures use hallucinogenic plants or other techniques to induce altered states of consciousness. The Nazca Lines, with their precise alignments and geometric patterns, could have served as focal points for shamanic rituals. The creation of the Nazca Lines could have been seen as a sacred act, imbued with spiritual significance. The concept of the Nazca Lines as a shaman's canvas adds another layer of intrigue to their enduring mystery. The Nazca Lines stand as a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of a civilization long gone. They remind us that even in harsh environments, humanity finds a way to express itself. The Nazca people speak to us through these geoglyphs, whispering tales of their beliefs and mastery of the desert. Today, they are a vibrant part of Peru's cultural heritage and a magnet for tourists. The lines remind us of the enduring power of human creativity, sparking curiosity across generations. Yet, their existence is threatened by time and human activity. Protecting this heritage requires international cooperation and sustainable tourism practices. Preserving the Nazca Lines for future generations is a complex task, requiring a multifaceted approach. The arid climate of the Nazca Desert makes them vulnerable to wind erosion, flash floods, and climate change. Peruvian authorities, with UNESCO, have implemented measures to protect the Nazca Lines. These include establishing a protected area, restricting vehicle access, and enforcing tourism regulations. Human activity poses a significant threat to the Nazca Lines. Raising awareness among local communities is crucial for their protection. Despite challenges, the Nazca Lines captivate imaginations worldwide. Tourists flock to experience these ancient geoglyphs firsthand. Small aircraft offer breathtaking aerial views. Observation towers provide ground-level perspectives. Tourism supports local communities and preservation efforts. Responsible tourism minimizes negative impacts. The Nazca Lines are subjects of ongoing research and scientific inquiry. Their true meaning remains debated, inspiring awe and wonder. The Nazca Lines are more than just lines in the sand. They are an intricate tapestry woven from history, art, and spirituality. They whisper tales of a civilization that observed the heavens and revered the natural world. The Nazca Lines challenge us to seek understanding in the patterns of the past. Their scale is awe-inspiring, a testament to the ambition of their creators. Imagine the effort to conceive these designs and reveal the lighter sand beneath. The creation of the Nazca Lines was a communal endeavor, uniting people by their culture. The Nazca Lines remind us that even without written records, civilizations can communicate across time. Today, the Nazca Lines are more than just an archaeological site. They are a symbol of Peru's rich cultural heritage, a source of national pride, and a destination that draws visitors from around the globe, connecting us to the ingenuity and artistry of the Nazca people. The preservation of the Nazca Lines is a shared responsibility requiring collaboration. By promoting sustainable tourism and supporting conservation efforts, we can ensure the Nazca Lines continue to inspire awe and wonder for centuries to come. Despite decades of research and countless theories, the true purpose of the Nazca Lines remains an enigma. Were they astronomical calendars, religious pathways, representations of constellations, or something else entirely? Perhaps the answer lies not in a single explanation, but in a combination of factors, a reflection of the multifaceted nature of Nazca beliefs and practices. The Nazca Lines challenge us to confront the limits of our own understanding, to acknowledge that there are some mysteries that may never be fully solved. And perhaps, in that very ambiguity, lies a profound truth. The Nazca Lines remind us that the universe is a place of infinite wonder, filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey without end. As we continue to explore the cosmos, both within and beyond our own planet, let the Nazca Lines serve as a reminder to approach the unknown with humility, curiosity, and a deep respect for the mysteries that have yet to be revealed. The Nazca Lines, in their silent grandeur, invite us to embrace the unknown, to marvel at the wonders of the universe, and to never stop asking questions. For in the words of the great Carl Sagan, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known.